Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your general reading. So I have your spread laid out here. Okay, but before we get started, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So you start off with the Knight of Swords, this Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. So you're like really ambitious, really headstrong about making this decision. Okay, you're determined about getting to this place. Okay, accomplishing something. Okay, this is very fast thinking. So you're not sitting by like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? You're just like, I know what I'm going for and I'm going to get it. You're on your way already. Okay, then when you come up with your energy, okay, this Two of Wands, but then it's like you're thinking, you're planning. So I think it's you're like torn between two decisions, whether you go to do something or you sit back and you plan, like a decision that you're making. And I think they have to do with two different outcomes. All right. This is someone who I feel like this looks like a more long-term opportunity. I feel like with the planning, first of all, planning is always good. Don't just kind of jump to, but you never know that you didn't plan here. But I feel like with the world in his hands and that he's already established in his home, he's thinking of all the possible outcomes as well. Okay, this seems like a more long-term opportunity than this one does. Okay, if there are two different opportunities, maybe with people, with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or a fellow fire sign. Okay, here's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a pentacle. I feel like you want to offer something, whether it's money, love. You want to offer to someone. Okay, you've received an offer from the divine. Okay, maybe like an inkling on what to do. Okay, then the Hierophant comes up next. Okay, so this is spiritual advice. Maybe you're going within, maybe you're going to someone, you're paying someone for this advice on what to do, which opportunity to choose. Do I go now? Do I think and go later? Okay, the Hierophant came out. Then the Lovers. So it also could be that you're thinking about different ways that you can accomplish someone that you already know. Meet someone, fall in love with someone, offer an opportunity to maybe a Gemini, okay, with the Lovers card. And then you have the Page of Wands, more fire energy. This is having the idea of what you want to do from the advice from the Hierophant, okay, knowing that it's the Lovers that you want. This is after you've been offered an opportunity by the divine. Okay, this is you flipping it into this stability. This is after you've decided what you were going to do with your help here. Okay, with your guidance. How are you going to achieve this? Do you go now? Do you go later? Do you plan? Okay, this is you nurturing that idea. This is no longer an idea. This is something tangible. This is something you've planted and you're watching grow. Okay, so there's potential in your quest. All right, so let's clarify. Is this a love? Is this like a love for something, person, place, or thing? Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what this opportunity looks like. Or, okay, what is the Ace of Pentacles? If it's an opportunity, was it you paying for spiritual advice that you didn't know what to do? You really didn't know how to go about it. Like you came at two different paces. Okay, as an air sign, as your energy, the fire sign, you didn't know if you should go right away or should you think for a minute and plan long term or right now. Okay, what is this Ace of Pentacles? Patience is at the bottom. So that's for sure. You should always be patient when you're going to make a big decision or any decision at all. Okay, once you've thought about it, once you've planned, you know, then you're able, yeah, you can move this fast. It's like, okay, sure, you have the credentials, you have the advice, okay, the resources, everything. So it's temperance at the bottom of the card, needing to be patient. Okay, tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. What do we need to know about the Ace of Pentacles, Spirit? Ooh, okay, the World card. So with this opportunity that you've been given, you feel like you've accomplished something. You feel like you're ready to travel. Both of these cards could signify travel, especially the Two of Wands with this long-term commitment that you could be planning and thinking about, right? Or even with the Lovers. But you feel like you've accomplished something, that you've completed a cycle. Okay, maybe you got up and already started to like put your plans in action. okay? That was more than what you were doing before. Maybe before you weren't even thinking, you weren't planning, you weren't getting up and ready to go, okay? Maybe you were thinking so long. So with this Ace of Pentacles, you feel like, okay, cool, I'm ready to take on the next step, the next level, okay? A travel, accomplishment, integration. You feel like you're not being stagnant anymore. You're going with the flow, okay? Receiving the messages. What else can we get about the Ace of Pentacles here? So this was an opportunity to be able to go to the next level here. The Hermit, okay, you were also given the strength, but the messages, the downloads that, hey, you know, because you don't know what you want to do, you don't even know. It's like with the Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands, they're very two completely different energies. One's like, yo, I'm going, like without even thinking, okay? Or fast thinking, but just like really almost impulsive is what I really want to say. With the Two of Wands is someone who is at home in their comfort and they're planning. They're taking their time to plan so that whatever they come to doesn't fail. That's why I said that it looked like more like a long-term goal than the Knight of Swords did. All right? So you feel like you've got an opportunity to move on to the next level, to level up. You got an opportunity to receive some downloads as well. The divine was like, you know, like whispering to you and telling you to like shed some light on your situation. Like, you've got this, you've got the knowledge, you've got the power. Go seek some spiritual advice, etc. So you did with the Hierophant. Okay, let's clarify the Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant, Spirit. Let's see about the Hierophant. What did he say? What was his advice? What did he ask? Okay. So the Four of Cups. So we know that you want the Lovers. We know that you're eager to move fast, as the Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius Knight of Swords came up as your first energy, but then second guessing yourself like, hey, maybe I should plan. So you're understanding, and with patience at the end, at the bottom of the deck as well, that you're understanding that you shouldn't be too quick to accept or give an offer right now. Okay, that's what the Hierophant is telling you. That's the words, that's the spiritual advice you're going to get, that you're going to give. Look, with the Ace of Cups at the bottom, this is something that you really want, okay? This is something that you really want, is this love. And I think from a specific person. The Star card, okay, this is your wish fulfillment. You want this love. You want this new opportunity with someone. With the Empress, okay? So that's awesome. What else did the Hierophant say? What else was his advice? It's awesome. I mean, it's always good to see that someone knows what they want and they just are ready to go for it. But sometimes, you know, it's not like that. You have to learn. You have to be able to learn and grow before you can move on, before you can take care of another soul. Okay, you got to be able to take care of yourself in all aspects, in all elements first. So I'm glad that you, Sagittarius, went to seek some help. You went within. Okay, look, at the bottom is the King of Cups. This is who you want to become. This is who you want to be for someone. Tell me about the Hierophant. What else does he say? What else? Okay, Page of Cups. Awesome. So this is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Being optimistic about love. Okay, making sure that you have, you know, the right set of eyes. And when you're going out to look, when you're going out accepting and receiving cups. Okay, when you're going out giving cups, to just make sure that you're optimistic about it. But this also makes me feel like it's like, make sure that your eyes don't deceive you, okay? Because without those proper eyes, without that optimism, that fish isn't really there. It could be an empty cup, okay? That's being even handed to you. So he's like, just make sure you're prompt. You know what I mean? Because often you can be vulnerable when you're out looking for love, especially moving at this speed. Especially, you know, like, should I not? Should I not? You know, it's very vulnerable energy. These two very first energies that you came in with, Sagittarius, okay? They're very vulnerable energies, so you just got to make sure that, hey, so the divine helped you out and gave you this opportunity, this opportunity to think higher, to be able to know that, hey, you might have to, like, go within and think and shed some light on this, okay? But in a good way, You're moving along. You're not staying fixed. You're not staying stagnant. So there's no way that the devil is going to be able to, like, no negative energy control you here. So you did especially went to see someone for some spiritual advice. And they're telling you, look, okay, don't just accept anything right now. You're vulnerable. But be optimistic. Have the right pair of eyes. Okay? Wish fulfillment, right? Can we get one more for the Hierophant? What else was his words of advice for Sagittarius? It's like you're so eager to go hang out and talk with people that somebody might talk you into getting in a relationship with them, and it's not what you really want. So the Hierophant says, okay, and exactly. So, you know, if you do, you'll have this Tower moment. And even if you don't, you will. Because when you're searching for something, for someone, for love especially, you're bound to have a few of these moments. And it's not always bad. This is to kind of shake you up and wake you up to be able to see yourself in a specific light and shed light upon yourself. You know what I mean? First, be able to see a revelation. Be able to see clearly. Be able to know that if you're going to invite someone into your home, that the foundation is sturdy, the base is sturdy first. And if it's not, you're going to get knocked out. Better you than someone else right now. Okay, so remember, you have to be able to build yourself and support yourself, love yourself, be ready yourself before you can invite someone else in. I think that's what the Hierophant is trying to tell you. Trying to make sure. So it's like, don't go accepting any offers right now, but not even for their sake, for your sake. As you keep them here, you know that, you know, it's, you know, like you're saving them heartache as well. Okay, do we want anything else? Do we want anything else for the Hierophant, Spirit? Anything else for the Hierophant? What else does he want to say? For the Five of Pentacles, it's coming up a lot. And it's like, I feel like this is just a warning. It's like, since you want to move so fast, I really feel that you're mad eager to go get someone. And I don't think you have your eyes set on someone specific. You just know that you want this idea of love. And I feel like you could really make the wrong turn if you accept this cup from just anyone or someone that you didn't think about long enough. Okay, does that make sense? Someone that you didn't think about long enough. Remember, because you're torn between these two pastes. Your paste of what you should, or this other one. Maybe you're going after a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But we're saying that your pace is probably the most ideal right now. Ideal, okay? It looks more long-term, stable to me. And you could end up feeling alone. Self-pity. You could end up feeling self-pity for yourself if this doesn't work out. All right, that's what the Hierophant is trying to tell you. Can you give me a little peek, a little view of the Page of Wands, what comes after the Lovers? So after he's done his work, her work, what does this Page of Wands look like? Is this a baby? Is this a ring? Is this a relationship to start off? Judgment. Maybe you're going to meet your twin flame. Maybe this is your twin flame, your soulmate. Okay? Tell me more about Judgment with this Page of Wands. What is it that he's nurturing? What is it that is tangible to him, that he has received his... Okay? So I'm looking at this in reverse. The Two of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. And the Ten of Wands at the bottom. So I'm looking at that as the same energy. And then the Two of Cups right under that. After the Lovers, you have this new opportunity. It's fairly new that you've still planted and watched grow. Some Judgment is coming here to see if this was what you were supposed to do when you got your advice, when you went within. It's almost like you knew you kind of maybe did the wrong thing, or that you're going to do the wrong thing. But you're open to, like, the criticism. Almost like you don't care, kind of. You're just, you're kind of gonna like keep the, you're gonna